Hi, it's Davida. This video is about collections. A lot about finishing well is not just cleaning up your things, collections, or possessions. A lot of finishing well is dealing with your mental energy, cleaning up your mental energy. What is costing you time when you think about it? What's hanging over your head? What needs to be sorted? What needs to be identified? Take care of it. It's finding that balance of purging and retaining the things that bring you smiles and joy. I've already purged this china cabinet, but I wanted to talk about how and why that's important. My collections are more valuable in sentimental currency than any monetary value. I will be using this video as a means of distributing some of my collections to my family members and why they get it. Videotaping takes care of several things at one time. Once you bequeath the item, the recipient knows the backstory and how it all came to be. It's proof of your intentions. It takes out the mystique as to what you meant when you pass it on. You are going to make relatives and friends mad along the way, and you won't be around to explain it. If it's on a video, it helps to add an emotional component to the scenario, and maybe it will help others understand. If it doesn't, that still is on them, not you. Maybe you have some items, displays, or collections that are hard to describe or explain. A video helps family members know exactly what you meant. I had my mother label some of the vintage pieces that I have. She told me who owned the piece and how it came to be. I will leave those for my ladies. The other items will be explained in this video. This shelf right here contains family Bibles, several family Bibles. The white Bible is the Bible that my mom carried when she got married, along with the handkerchief. Underneath it is a notebook from my grandmother. My grandmother used to type up my grandpa's sermons and put them in that little bitty notebook. There's also a Bible from my grandfather, a great-great-grandfather, my grandmother's Bible. So I keep those along with a doily that my grandmother made. Biltmore. I love Biltmore. Good memories at Biltmore. We've had a lot of family times in Savannah or Tybee Island. Kayla got married at Tybee Island, and she took a weekend birthday trip to Savannah, and we picked up the Mercer house that weekend. So when I pass, Kayla gets the option of taking and keeping the Mercer house right there. That one belongs to her. But because we did do so many family vacations there, I mean, not a lot, but a handful. Then I have the different Sheila's Houses pieces. And each of the ladies, including Kayla, can choose an extra piece. Plus possibly one of the little decorative pieces. This shelf up here contains the vintage pieces that I was telling you about. My mom had these different pieces on end tables, drum tables, cabinets when we were growing up. So these are more just about the memory of seeing them the entire time I was growing up. I love the color burgundy and purple. So that just kind of fits in around here. All right, moving over to this part of the cabinet. I love teacups. These are just a few of the teacups that I have. And by few, I don't mean that they're more. I literally mean these are the few that I have. I have 3 out that I use every day. One of them is the Royal Doulton. That's an old piece that Kayla and I got when we went to Warm Springs. They used to have a house that sold teacups. That one as well. That's a chintz pattern. Holland and I picked up a Biltmore pattern, so she will be able to have that particular cup and saucer. Kayla can choose a couple, one from the 2 or 3 that I got at in Warm Springs. Back here, I love hummingbirds. I love hummingbird art, hummingbird knickknacks, bric-a-brac, tchotchkes, whatever your fabulous famous word would be. This is a Lucy Lou figurine, hummingbird figurine. I have some more of those. Because I'm cleaning up my collection, I will be selling those off, really only locally. I just don't want to pack stuff up and send it. But I'm going to be selling those off locally. But this is the one I wanted to keep. I love the color purple. You can see all the tiny little salt and pepper shakers. My maternal grandmother collected salt and pepper shakers. So these are just a couple that I picked up. I got whenever she cleaned up her things and passed. Panda Bear plate. That was from my sister Mila. She can give that back to her. We can pass that on to one of my grands. My mom, yes, this is broken, but my mom also had these out on tables growing up, and even though it's broken, it just reminds me of that time. My grandmother crocheted all of the crocheting around that particular napkin or tablecloth. I can't remember which. Just some things. Okay, there we go. Now, I'm getting ready to go over to the next, and I'll show you a good bit of my Nativity collection. A lot that Mark picked up for me when he was in Honduras. But this one was from our cruise in Alaska, and I just love this. So this one will go to Sylvan. She can pass it on, give it away, or send it on down to her children. But I just love this little Aleutian Alaskan nativity set. Makes me smile. On this shelf is still a fjord book about the Tracy Arm Glacier in Alaska. Mark has 2 shafars. That picture's from Sylvan's Blessing Birthday Blessing Birthday. It's a Blessing Birthday picture. Okay, and here are my nativities. I've got quite a variety because Mark goes to Honduras every year. He's trying to get creative and with some different ways, and I believe so. See the little, I don't know, rattan corn husk nativity set, a clay nativity set. I love Thomas Kincaid. I'll talk about that and videograph that later, because that's going to help the ladies as I distinguish who gets what. Here's some more. Wooden pieces. Isn't that creative, that nativity in the little bowl right there? And then this one, very cute. I love to celebrate the birth of our Savior, and my ladies will always know me for having nativities. People that know me in the later years maybe not as much, but so I love nativities. I love hummingbirds. I love teacups. I love Sheila's houses, and here's some more Sheila's houses. Couple of the Christmas ones. Rock City, I'm from Chattanooga. Christmas, fall, cute. Some of the Sheila's houses I will be keeping for real, and then some I will be selling and seeing if other collectors want the pieces that I have. But currently, this is the china cabinet. I have purged it down to the things that I like, the things that make me smile, and the things that I want to have for a while. The ladies will be able to figure out with just what little I have here what they need to do with it. If I have a nativity set that you like and the ladies don't want it after I pass, you may contact them and let them know. But really, it's just about, collections are just about what do you enjoy. If it's costing you mental energy, then it's probably time to go ahead and purge it, give it away, give it to a loved one or a friend now while you can enjoy them enjoying your collection. So think about it. But at this point, every decision that you make helps a family member. It's one less burden that they have to decide about and they have to figure about. All right, blessings.